Good Sunday morning. I'm out for my morning walk. It must be coming up on 7. Still a little dark. I crossed the 405 on the overpass, obviously walking. And now I'm in front of Bellevue City Hall, which is very nice, like all city halls tend to be, with some artwork out in the yard there. We can't get too close to it because for some reason the area is temporarily closed. So we're just having a look. Now this that they're building is a new train station. It's a light rail extension that goes to 2 places. I'm not quite sure where. I think this might be the middle station and it goes north and south from here. I think it's University of Washington, downtown, Bellevue downtown to University of Washington, 31 minutes, and then to the Spring District, and I'm not sure where that is. So right here we're next to a very nice shopping center and residential tower, and I'm going to cross on the red light because there's not too much in the way of traffic. This is where we were yesterday when we took transit to downtown Seattle. Downtown Seattle, we could have recorded a little more of with the waterfront and the Pioneer Square, which is an area that I really like. I really love the architecture in the old buildings. But as mentioned, my phone died, my gimbal died, and so I am pretty much just telling you about it. Today we're going to Tukwila Mall. We're going a little south because there's a big Filipino grocery store, Seafood City, and there's also a Jollibee, of course, and some related Filipino restaurants, I guess you call them, or food outlets. There's not much that's vegan there, although I know I can get some vegan dumplings at the mall there. But my wife has a craving for Jollibee. That seems to be a Filipino thing, and that's okay. It's good chicken if you don't mind killing chickens. Myself, I'm just not doing that anymore. But I'm not forcing anybody else to do that. So here we are at Bellevue City Center. Came over here because I saw the nice square and the lights. Saw that yesterday when we were here. It's just starting, the sun's just starting to come up. Just starting to get light. And gonna eventually go back to our hotel room and take a shower, and we'll be off to Tukwila. Across the road you see Louis Vuitton and Hermes and Microsoft in a large, probably luxury tower. I forget what they call this, but it's a little upscale shopping mall is what it is. We won't be going there. They'll probably kick us off the property just for treading on the stones. Prada. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's good. Here I see another nice little courtyard. This is everything is nicely decorated up. There's Honor Coffee over there. not open. It is Sunday, so things will probably open later. We have Starbucks coffee in our suite, which is nice, and a Woods coffee attached to the building, so we will not go short. Now, how do I and I'm getting rained on. When I left, it wasn't raining, and I thought, I don't need to take an umbrella. And now I'm getting rained on pretty good. So this is not going to go on too much longer. Let's see, how can I get over to see inside? Cucina Mexicana. Don't know what to say about that. Pure Barre. Not sure what that is. Tokyo Steakhouse. Wonder if they have vegan meatloaf like the keg. And there is a French bakery. Now this is what I was interested in over here. What's going on inside this place? I don't know if this is must be like a little mall. Doors are open, but I don't want to get yelled at. And you know what? That looks like a Chihuly hanging in the middle there. Wow. Nice. I'm going to walk around to the other side and see what I can see from over there. So now we're on the other side. This is another nice little area. Nicely decorated. Some residential stuff going on here. This is what I was looking at. Wow. And I still don't even know what this is. Well, can't get any closer down there, but look at the, oh, here we go. So this is the Da Vinci Dental Building. Very nice. I'd look after my teeth better if my dentist had a building like this. Oh, you know how I love stairs, but we're going up to look at the Chihuly again. There it is. And a beautiful lobby. My goodness, I did not expect to find this in downtown Bellevue, but you know what? This is a nice city. It's nicely looked after. It's clean and decorated, and it's a good place to stay overnight. We are at Westfield South Center Mall in Tukwila. For a long time, this was the nearest Jollibee to the Vancouver area, and it sort of became a gathering place for the Canadian Filipino community, just like it is for the American Filipino community. Seafood City is also a Filipino grocery store, and it has, as you may guess, a lot of fish and a lot of things you can't get in the Vancouver area. So we just come here because we're in the area, but we don't have to come down here especially for Jollibee, or my wife doesn't, because I don't eat chicken. But we're going to go in and see how the lineup is. In the past, there was always an hour lineup for Jollibee. But we think that since there's Jollibee outlets in the Vancouver area now, that most of the Canadian folks will just go to the Canadian Jollibee. We're entering through the grocery store. There's a lot of seafood. And there's, in addition to Jollibee, there's quite a lot of other Filipino food available. Some of it's really good. I kind of wish that there was more that was vegan, but not usually. This is a Filipino bakery. We always end up going home with some. We always end up heading home with ube flavored baked goods. And yes, the big lineup for Jollibee is still in effect. This is Crispy Town. I blogged about this place, the single most unhealthy eatery known to man. This is Chow King. Also pretty good stuff. But look at the lineup for Jollibee. Now what do we got here? Healthy dessert. Healthy dessert. That's a little surprising. Might have to check that out. I see they have coffee. Din Tai Fung has quite a lot on their menu that is vegan. Here we're still in the Westfield South Center Mall, and this is where we're going to have lunch. And Marie's going to get her chicken to go. No, sir. And you have a separate vegan menu, or is it just?
It's on the same thing.
It's on the same.
Anything you see here with the V logo
Okay.
is vegan.
Perfect.
Can you get your item?
Thank you very much. Well, that's kind of cool. Looking at the ceiling. Looking at the entrance. So the seaweed and something salad with sesame dressing arrived first. And on the table we have soy vinegar and chili sauce. And we're going to try the salad. Oh, and they also brought us ginger for whatever reason. Our next two dishes have arrived. By the way, we polished off the seaweed salad like nobody's business. That was very good. These are spicy wonton dumplings. The cool thing about this place, whatever it's called, is that they make most of their own dumplings. They make their own dumplings here in the front window, and I'll take a little video of that later. And these are the Shanghai rice cakes with greens, or spicy rice cakes. I can't remember which. I'll tell you if they're spicy or not in a minute. They brought us our dessert, red bean and mochi Jailong Bao, which I know I'm pronouncing wrong. I always thought that meant soup dumplings, but apparently not. And then they were good enough to bring us fresh plates for our dessert dumplings. I think that's pretty amazing. I'm going to give these a try. Everything else has been amazing so far, by the way. I know that these people are used to being videotaped. Videotaped? Did I say videotaped? I know that these people are used to being recorded. What do we call it? Videoed? That sounds wrong. But they are making the dumplings, and look at them go. And Din Tai Fung makes their own noodles, not here, but they have an off-site kitchen because there's several branches apparently. So that's cool. Here's another Filipino place in South Center Mall. We have them in Vancouver area now, but it's called Potato Corner, and it's basically French fries. And don't need French fries, we're full of dumplings now, but just so you know, it's here. So how good do you think this chicken could be? Good Lord. Could it be that good? I don't know, I've had it before and it's not bad, but you know what? My wife's gonna wait. I am definitely not. Sorry, wife. She sent me on a shopping I have to go look for something. So there you go. We're at Jean Coulon Memorial Park. All due respect to Mr. Coulon. We don't know who he is. But we are at the south end of Lake Washington. We've just come from South Center, Westfield South Center Mall or whatever. We decided we'd crawl up the lake back to Bellevue just to enjoy the waterfront and the frequent trains. Guess this is a nice place to swim in the summer. Not so much right now unless you're a duck. Assorted birds, ducks, Canada geese, starting to rain. House in the distance. A crane. We're working on something over there, I guess. It's nice. It's a little rainy. Can't even see Mercer Island, but it's out there. Okay. Is there an airport here? I'm looking at a... There you are. Look, there's oh, maybe it's just a plant. But I'm looking at airplane bodies. See the airplanes? I don't know if maybe Boeing has a facility down here. Or maybe not.
It's a pilot school.
That could be too. What is this? This is February. You'd think there'd be something more interesting duck-wise than just mallards. In the winter we get all the other ducks. But not here. Okay. Nice little playground next to the airplanes. Why are those ducks following us? What do they know? What do they think? Yep, okay. We're gonna follow the lake and stop frequently. See you in a minute. This time we're at Newcastle Beach Park. Be a nice place to visit in the summer. Only one little road down to it, so I would think it could get busy. But if you get here first, you're golden. We're looking across at Mercer Island. At least when we get closer, we will be. Our last stop was at the end of the lake, down there, which we can't even see now. And of course from there we couldn't see Mercer Island, which is that right across from us. You get to it on the bridge over there. More ducks. More Canada geese. There's a lot of private property. Like as we drove along, we tried to drive close to the water, but there's property all along, and you can see on Mercer Island, same thing. It's all mostly private property. So this is like the first park since the end of the lake where we started. I mean, it's nice, but there's a lot of people in Seattle that don't live on the lake that might like to come to it, and they just got to jam themselves into little spaces. But we like capitalism, don't we? For the most part. Not sure what these buildings are. Maybe a little place to look out from. Stairs down into the water here. Are those shells? Kind of hard to say. There is an ocean connection here. So I wonder if this is actually salt water. I don't know that. Might have to give it a taste. Taste and find out if this is salt water someday. We're back here again because I had to bring my wife to see the Chihuly. Because she knows what a Chihuly is.